And Saima, a female metalsmith, which you don't always hear those two words in the same place, but Sarah started in college and now is just making incredibly beautiful jewelry inspired by nature. And tell us a little bit, you've put out some samples for us, Sarah. What is really the inspiration behind these first few pieces that you're showing us?
So a lot of the inspiration behind my work is nature inspired. I'm really drawn to like branching forms, organic curves, the lines and curves of plants and branches, and I feel like those are a lot of the inspirations that go into making my pieces.
And this necklace is really beautiful and unique.
Yes, this one here is like a double crisscross branch with a purple labradorite. And it's the kind of stone where if you move it and let it hit the light from different angles, you can see different colors in it. So it has purple tones, orange, browns.
Ooh,
it's lots of variety in it.
So, and then moving up the display here, and of course you've got so many incredible things, but this ring is really interesting. Is it painted, or tell me about that ring?
So these rings here are a Japanese metalsmithing technique called mokumegane, which means wood grain metal in Japanese. These ones here are two different metals that I fused together. They're sterling silver and tsubichi, which is a Japanese variation off of sterling silver. And we fuse thin sheets of the metals together in big stacks. And then from there, you start to mess them up. So you twist them, roll them, stretch them, carve them. The more you alter them, the more you create a completely one-of-a-kind pattern that looks like wood grain and is completely permanent.
And speaking of one-of-a-kind, every piece of your jewelry, because it is handmade, is completely one of a kind.
Exactly. That's one of the benefits of handmade jewelry, is that you can really customize a work of art for the body, for the exact body that it's going to be on, as opposed to just kind of a generic for anybody.
Yeah, I love it.
Something truly special.
And again, while all of your stuff is just impressive, I had a hard time figuring out, like, well, what do I want to ask more questions about? But this flower, knowing that you are hand making everything, I see this flower and I think, oh, holy moly, there's so many little pieces to that. Tell me, how did you go about making that?
There definitely are a ton of pieces to it. So this piece here started with the citrine, the center stone, and it really inspired the whole entire design. I wanted something that kind of created something flowery around it, but I wanted to make the setting myself. So I made it, each individual petal is crafted by hand and then put together to create a flower shape to hold the ring together.
Wow, each individual petal, just the attention to detail and the love and the part of you that you're putting into every piece. And then here we have, and I know there's a couple of different types of metals, but almost a set. We've got the earrings, the bracelet, the ring, just that branches that, and I love it because it's simple. And some people, not everybody is into jewelry that draws attention. You know, sometimes you just want something really simple.
Certainly.
And it's complex. And simple.
Right. Oh, certainly. It's one of those things that draws the eye, but it's not so loud like a huge statement piece. It's like a subtle statement.
Yeah, it's a subtle statement.
Kind of,
oh, it's interesting. Yeah, you're like, whoa. Yeah, super cool. And I also love that you offer a service that I don't know if too many of you would be familiar with, but you can adjust or adapt or restore or resize. So if somebody has a piece of jewelry at home, like I inherited something from a family member, I could bring it to you and you could help give it new life again.
That's exactly right. I do a lot of repairs, restorations. A lot of times people will have jewelry boxes full of things that they've inherited or they've, that's come to them somehow, but it's not quite their style or it needs some adjustment or fixing or lengthening, shortening, any sort of adjustment that makes it fit your actual body is what makes it so special. And I can always do anything like that, turning something into something new.
Letters to Sarah Metalsmithing right here at the Rust Belt Market. So cool. There is more to come, so don't go anywhere. Saima, back to you.